When we think of the modeling industry, we often imagine that once-in-a-lifetime moment, a scout spotting someone special in a mall or on the street, transforming an ordinary person into a superstar. But in 2025, how many of today's most successful models were actually discovered this way? The uncomfortable truth is that the modeling industry has become increasingly dominated by what industry insiders call Nepo babies, the children of celebrities, wealthy families, and industry elites who skip the line while equally talented newcomers struggle to even get noticed. The dream of being discovered based purely on your look and talent seems to be fading away, replaced by a system that rewards family connections over raw potential. The new modeling aristocracy. Today's modeling scene reads more like a Hollywood family tree than a meritocracy. Look at any major fashion magazine or scroll through Fashion Week coverage, and you'll see the same surnames appearing again and again. Kaya Gerber, daughter of supermodel Cindy Crawford, dominates runways that her mother once walked. Gigi and Bella Hadid, daughters of former model Yolanda Hadid and real estate tycoon Mohammed Hadid, have become fashion's most powerful sister act. Lily Rose Depp leveraged her famous parentage into Chanel campaigns before she even turned 18. What's changed isn't just the presence of these connected models, but their immediate placement at the highest echelons of fashion without the traditional years of development and proving ground that previous generations required. The invisible price tag: who can afford to be discovered? What most consumers don't see is how the economics of modeling systematically filters out those without financial backing. The hidden costs of breaking into modeling are staggering for regular people. Aspiring models without connections must typically invest thousands in portfolio development, travel to castings with no guarantee of work, and somehow survive in expensive fashion capitals while building their careers. Many fall into debt with their agencies, creating a cycle that's nearly impossible to escape without family support. Meanwhile, Nepo babies enter the industry with professional teams already in place, financial security that allows them to be selective about opportunities, and instant recognition that translates to higher rates from day one. Media multiplier effect: how fame breeds more fame. What makes nepotism in modeling particularly potent is how media coverage amplifies the advantage beyond the runway. Fashion magazines devote disproportionate coverage to models with famous connections, giving them editorial features that would normally require years of proven work to earn. Social media algorithms favor recognizable names, creating a feedback loop of visibility where being known helps you become better known. When celebrity offspring book major shows, they don't just take that one opportunity, they absorb the massive media attention that would have gone to whoever else might have had that spot, extending the nepotism advantage far beyond the original booking. The talent gap, skill versus surname, the elephant in the room that few industry insiders will discuss openly is the quality question. Are these nepotism hires actually good at modeling? The truth is complicated and varies widely. Some connected models have developed genuine skill and professionalism, while others demonstrate technical weaknesses that would immediately disqualify a non-connected model from high-level opportunities. This creates a troubling two-tier system of expectations where regular models must be exceptional just to get entry-level work, while Nepo babies can be mediocre but still secure prime opportunities. The result isn't just unfair to other models, it compromises the artistic quality of fashion itself. The awareness spectrum: owning or denying privilege. Interestingly, Nepo babies themselves fall on a spectrum of self-awareness about their privileged positions. Some openly acknowledge their advantages, working harder to prove themselves and earning industry respect through humility and dedication. Others defensively insist they worked really hard while downplaying family advantages, despite documented evidence of connections helping secure their first major bookings. The public response to these different approaches reveals much about our complicated relationship with privilege. We're more forgiving of advantage when it's honestly acknowledged rather than denied, beyond Western runway's global patterns of exclusion. This isn't just happening in Western fashion capitals. Across fashion markets worldwide, similar patterns of privileged access emerge in different forms. From K-beauty campaigns, dominated by entertainment industry connections, to Bollywood star kids transitioning effortlessly into fashion, the phenomenon is global. Even in markets like Brazil, famous for discovering diverse new talent, the highest paying opportunities frequently go to those from already privileged backgrounds, creating a universal pattern of exclusion disguised as merit. The invisible loss, talent we'll never see. Perhaps the greatest tragedy of this system is what remains invisible, the revolutionary faces and talent we'll never discover because they couldn't overcome the nepotism barrier. Would iconic disruptors like Alec Weck or Adwoa Aboah break through today if competing against celebrity offspring? How many potential game changers never got their chance because they lack the financial resources to sustain themselves through the early career building phase? The industry loses not just diversity, but creative innovation when the path to success becomes so narrowly defined by family connections. Breaking the cycle, beyond mere awareness. While nepotism won't disappear overnight, meaningful change requires more than just acknowledging the problem. What's needed is structural reform in how models are discovered, developed, and compensated. Agencies could create transparency pledges about their financial relationships with new models. Brands could commit to casting percentages that include genuinely new faces. Fashion media could spotlight talent without connections as deliberately as they cover celebrity offspring. Most importantly, the industry needs new financial models that don't place the entire burden of early career investment on the models themselves. Redefining success, merit in a nepotistic world. The ugly truth about modeling nepotism isn't just that it exists. It's that it represents a fundamental contradiction in an industry that claims to celebrate innovation while practicing aristocracy. Until fashion honestly confronts this hypocrisy, we'll continue to see a modeling landscape that talks about discovering the unexpected while predictably favoring the well-connected. As consumers and fashion lovers, we have more power than we realize to demand authenticity, not just in the images we see, but in the systems that create them. Every follow, like, and purchase is a vote for the kind of industry we want to support. The question remains, are we ready to demand more than famous last names from the brands we love?